Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
No, I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just
them
how I'm
feeling.
feeling.
Red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them I get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them I see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like Stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, Tweedledee so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold and naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gon' cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's just how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick ross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what call. I find and I get loud. Lift off, it ain't nothing to cut the off. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. Covered in yolk. Wonder why I got the whole world this how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you say it, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in an icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maze. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real, no reason. Why everybody come through unpolitely? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I fall. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the time.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. A first down and more for Drake.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
45. Mike, 45. Yeah. We don't want it. 36.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Field goal of 47-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
1st down, Broncos.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. Jeudy. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now a handoff for Drake. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Drake. And he spins through. Hit on the stop to Monte Casey.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 3-3.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Throwing now is Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of it.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
The defense will have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Operating from the gun. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Play action to Drake. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. It's a big play there for Vegas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his left. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. first down. It's Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Good position to be in here, second and inches. Now Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. On the slant, it's Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Broncos 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground with Drake. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
45. Mike, 45.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught. Judy, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Edmonds. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael O.J. Mudia. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Carr. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
He's back to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Sanders with a catch along the sideline. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
31. Raiders 27. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Broncos, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated.